YouTube. I've done a subpar job this week of accepting loads. Subpar. Done a subpar job. Going back to yesterday, I did have to end up backing back down the hill. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. There was a fly in the truck. Glad he flew out. But yeah, um, the guy he guided me back down the hill, so it wasn't too bad. It was a little curvy, but it wasn't to the point that it wasn't bad. And I was able to line directly up with the parking lot right behind me, so that helped out. So I left, picked up two calls coming down here to the Toyota factory, and yeah, coming down here to the Toyota factory. So I got a call yesterday, and it's like, yeah, man, we got two load options at the same place. And he was like, what time you think you can make it down there? So, me being me, I was literally like 4 hours away. Like, I had like 4 hours left on my clock. So, the smart thing should have been for me to kind of, because I hadn't even like 4 hours in, I hadn't even like figured out where I was gonna stop it, because like you can't just 4 hours out. I usually try to do maybe like an hour and a half out, and I can say, okay, well, unless I run into some traffic, I'm gonna make it here, right? But 4 hours out, like, I mean, anything could happen. So I said, well, man, I'll just make it there about 10, because I was thinking like I was gonna make it like here, like literally, to a little truck stop, like probably about 6 miles away from this place. What I ended up doing though, so I said about 10. So they said the only options we got for appointments like 9 and 1. So my thought process again was like, well, even though 4 hours, I haven't dictated where I'm going to stop. I made a rush judgment to say, oh well, I'll be about essentially in my mind, I'm like, I'll be about 6-7 miles away from the place, and I'm gonna make it there probably about 8 something, right? So I get up at 6, come over here at 7, boom, boom, boom. I get up at 6. I make it about 6:30, so I'm going by 7:30. So that gives me an hour. It gives me an hour and a half to make it over to the place. The place is an hour away, so I have 30 minutes to spare. Cool, you know. And because I was looking at that thinking like, well, if I pick 1, then I make it over there about, 9. Then I'm sitting there waiting from 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1. I'm sitting there waiting for 4 hours, right? Then once you check into the place, you're probably going to have to sit there and wait another hour. So that's roughly 5 hours of waiting time to, pick up the load. And so that's eating into your drive clock and all that stuff like that. And the place that I'm going, I was figuring that. But now, when I stopped last night, I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to leave until 7. I don't even have a split log available. I'm not even gonna be able to leave till 7. I'm gonna leave at 7. I'm gonna make it here a little bit after 8, because like it's not a consistent 70 mile an hour. I made it here in about an hour, about 57 minutes, right? So, so you got that. And then on top of that, so now it's like 10:30 now. Like 9:30 now, right? It's 9:30. So I'm looking at it like I should have took the 1 o'clock, because now I'm probably gonna get in here about 10, leave about 11, and make it there about 12. And you got a window, like you could check in, like, probably 12:45 or something like that, and go on about your business. But now, I don't even really know. So I have to call back, and see what the deal is, because, like, I literally blew this. Because I'm thinking, like, I'm going to have enough time to make it. Even with me going through lights and stuff like that, I'm like, I have enough time to make it to the truck stop that I'm thinking about making it to. But I made it within 40 miles. So that's 30 miles less than I thought, 30 miles more than I anticipated. But I made it, But I had 4 hours essentially left to drive. So, like, I just swung for the fences, right? But yeah. And then, like, this place here, they're not very fast unloading and stuff like that. So it's like it caught me off guard, right? Because I was in the midst of listening to what I listen to while I'm driving, and I just get a call and it's like, boom, right? Decision. I could have simply said no, because at that particular time of the day, those two loads were loads that probably had been overlooked all day, But, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, I've done a subpar job this week. Subpar job this week. And then, like I said, I don't like places that have appointment times, and when you get there, you still have to wait, like, mad time. And then on top of that, they have the nerve to, like, well, we're not necessarily going to pay attention. So it's like, what do you have? What do you have an appointment time for? It should just be first come, first serve. Like this. That's what it should be. I don't really feel like a lot of places that do flatbed work, you should have appointment times. Now, obviously, some places, they have, I don't know. I don't know. I don't work in this particular arena, but I know some places that you go to, they say they have an appointment time, but you literally have to sit there and literally have to wait a long time, So that's what I'm gonna call him back after I get out of here and see what's what. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, if I can still get the 1 o'clock slot, I'll be straight. But cause the place closes at 6, right? So it's almost like it would almost be one of those type of things where, like, it realistically defeats the purpose, right? Because you would spend all day driving down, because it's going down to Louisiana, so it's like 400 miles. So you literally would spend all day, half the day driving down there, and I doggone sure wouldn't want to reload anything then. So I don't know. But like I said, I gotta get to the house Friday. What's today? Today's Thursday, right? So can't be making any type of blunders this close to the weekend. Can't be making these type of blunders this close to the weekend. But anyway, man, yeah, because I got home Saturday last week. Because it was, yeah. So back-to-back blunders on my behalf in 2 consecutive weeks, right? Back-to-back. I said I might just, after I get picked this up or whatever, tomorrow when I drop, I might just cut bait and say like, nah, man, I got, I'm through, man. I'm going to the house. It's a wrap. I'll get with you Monday. That probably what I do. I just cut bait tomorrow. Cause it's going down by Baton Rouge. So, yeah. Anyway, man, I'm just rambling at this point, man. I'll get back with y'all later, man. Be safe.